transit effect in the year 2022 till 2023 April. For rising sign, according to your rising sign, you can pick that. Jupiter's transit effect in the year 2022 to April 2023, according to your moon sign as well. Choice is yours. Jupiter represents professional knowledge, professional ability, professional skill set. Jupiter also represents marriage relationship. Jupiter also represents birth of a child. If you're a professional consultant, or if your profession is purely based on your knowledge, ability and skill set, then Jupiter's transit effect quite important. You should learn about this particular transit. If you want to get married and you want to know exactly is the marriage windows open or not, then you please learn about Jupiter's transit effect. Again, is very important that you learn the marriage windows open for you this particular time. If you're a young married couple and want to conceive a baby, again Jupiter transit effect are quite important. I'm talking about Jupiter transit effect for Sagittarius. Jupiter is a lord of Sagittarius, and the Jupiter transit effect for the Sagittarius. Jupiter represents in everybody's life professional knowledge, ability, skill set, marriage, relationship, birth of a child. So Jupiter transit effect for Sagittarius. Transit of Jupiter for 2022 is transit of Jupiter for Sagittarius in third house. Is this whole prediction will apply if Sagittarius is your rising sign, Sagittarius is moon sign. Starting from 20th of November 2021, it will carry on till 13th of April 2022. Jupiter transit in third house. During this time period, Jupiter will move through your third house. This bring in indisposition along with some other hurdles in your life. Financially, this may not be the good phase for you. You're likely to face obstacles in business, failure in your undertaking. You're also likely to lose some money. At work, you may have to have exercise cautions enough to keep your position and rank. You are likely to face opposition of your employee or your colleagues during this time period. Stay away from any kind of arguments with your siblings, with your friends. It might lead to a fight with them. You also likely to lose a relative or a friend during this time period. Your health as well as health of the spouse would demand extra attention. So both of you become susceptible to various health issues. You may also suffer from a lot of hardships and mental anxiety. Avoid undertaking any journey during this time period. You might incur some loss in it. On the other hand, some of you also perform some auspicious deeds or even considering getting married. This marriage window is open. Child, you can conceive a baby. You can get married if you want to. Jupiter transit in third house. The effect of this transit is to raise your contact throughout within around the world around you. You'll not have to go very far from your everyday world to find experience that expand your perception of this world and raise your level of consciousness. This may manifest itself in several ways. First of all, it is quite likely that through your everyday life, you receive an opportunity for advanced training in the field of study that could be useful to you. Your concern with your communication will be raised. You may do something in writing, even if that is not one of your usual activity. During this period, extended travel may be necessary for some reason, but you will come out of it understanding a lot about your world. Your relationship with relatives or brothers, sisters, cousin will be very good. It is quite possible that you may receive some kind of financial benefit from them. It is not only the way that could benefit you. Perhaps more important is in the long run is the possible effect of this transit upon your mind and consciousness. Old thoughts, pattern, attitude that you have adopted unconsciously, or that you don't think very much about it consciously, will be broadened and expanded. Your thinking will be less subject to the limitation imposed by these attitudes. Consequently, your attitude toward the world around you will be very much more generous, understanding, tolerant of other people's differences. You're less likely to be influenced by prejudice. Instead of you will want to know everything on the basis of your own experience. Your plan for the future will be larger and more expansive. You realize that many of these limitations that you thought were imposed from without any actually self-imposed. And also looking at the world, you'll take more factors into consideration, plan more effectively than you might at other time. Just be careful not to go into the opposite extreme and overdo it. Do not commit yourself to the project that you cannot possibly fulfill. As a general rule, communication with others is better than usual now. You will be able to say what is in your mind, and you are less subject to the failure of communication. At the same time, you are frank, willing to talk about every aspect of giving problems, whether it relates to your emotional life or to some situation in the outer world. Whenever you face following problems and complications, if your 10th house is empty, if moon is occupied by in 12th house, if Saturn is occupied in 4th house, is lost due to cheating, deception, fraud. If the 5th house, if you are going through a bad company or foul company, then do raise the Jupiter with the help of the following task. Task number 1. Do organize Kanya Pujan in the temple. Donate young girls green dresses, money, sweets. Second task. Do lots of Durga Upasana. And chanting you must do Ang Harim Sharim Kalim Chamundaya Viche. 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 More you do this chanting, more you achieve success, prosperity, rising. Jupiter's effect on Sagittarius rising sign, Sagittarius moon sign, and Jupiter's transit effect for this particular time period is Jupiter transit in 4th house. Sagittarius rising sign, Sagittarius moon sign. Transit of Jupiter in 4th house is starting from 13th of April 2022 till 22nd of April 2023. Transit of Jupiter in 4th house. During this particular period, Jupiter will transit from the 4th house. This brings along some worries for you. You may have to face a lot of hardships at home front. Your promotion is also likely to be delayed. Stay away from any kind of litigation, property related issues. Beware of your enemies. Consciously avoid creating new one at this time. Try and maintain coordination with relationship with your relatives, friends. This period also sees you visiting a bereaved family. Financially, this could be a trying time for you. Take care to avoid unnecessary expenses and travel. Take care of your health and health of your mother. You may experience sometime weakness. May I say that it is better to stay away from any kind of huge risk, accidents. Hold high to your status in society. Maintain a smooth relationship with member of society, and due to your own fame, you will face a lot of opposition. You are likely to face a lot of sometime opposition, sometime anguish. That can be part of it. But Jupiter position in 4th house. This is a time when you will seek inner peace. This is a time when you will create your safe haven. This is a time when you will create your fundamental security. This is a time then you will accomplish your comfort. 4th house is the house of all aspects of your innermost life. Your home, your personal life, your family, your past, your innermost sense of self. Jupiter in 4th house will create all these 4. Jupiter here will help you to improve all these areas of your life. On an external level, you may express this transit by purchasing a real estate or new land, new home, new land or house. But on external level, you will express this by purchasing a new real estate or new home, new land, new house. These are the external symbol of this desire for the stable inner world. You will expand, you will redecorate, you will improve your home environment, and you will be raising your values, your potential, your status, your prestige, your honor. This is quite a good time to invest in real estate. Even if you're not planning to live there, this is a time, good time. This transit support your domestic life. During this time period, one or another domestic problem should be cleared up, usually because something new come up. A light that help you to straighten things out. You feel generous to open to you faintly, and that they respond to you in the same way. If you have any problem during this particular time, your family is haywire, you should turn for solace. They will be able to help you. Your relationship with your parents is also good. They may be a source of your benefit to you in some way. There are many times in your life when you have no choice but to go out into the world and getting ahead. At this time, however, you have a choice. If you wish to go out in the world, your personal life will not cause problem, not distract you from any quest. No. And it might be even better to concentrate your energies on your personal life rather than making great effort to getting ahead in the world. Yes. Because at the moment you'll create your personal heaven. Now is the time when you can make your home, your family, your personal life more secure than ever. Guarantee it will always be a source of support and comfort. This is the time to put down roots. If you ever going to, you will find that having a real sense of belonging to a place, a community and family will help and prevent many psychological crises when circumstances get rough in the future. If you handle this transit properly, you are not likely to ever feel alone, lost or alienated. Security life is a real need. Now is the time when you can do a great deal to gain it. At the most psychological level, this transit helps you raise your sense of inner confidence. You are much more in touch with your inner self now than at any other most time. You are able to handle the truth about yourself they are normally reluctant to face, thereby preventing them from becoming a problem. The future, what you know now, you are seldom a problem. The difficulties stem from what you are afraid that you are. Whenever you will going through these situations, scenario, planetary positions, occupations. Number 1, out of control attitude. Number 2, lots of backstabbing. Number 3, mentally very much hurt. 4, health complication. 5, too much opposition. 6, loss of reputation, loss of property. 11th house has been occupied by any other planet. 10th house is occupied by Mercury, Venus, Saturn, Rahu. 10th house has been empty. And these can be, please do these tasks. Task number 1, refrain from keeping temple in the house or at your residence. Do not keep any temple or keep building a temple in the house with statues. You can keep the photograph, not the statues. Please do respect your elders. Refrain from being naked in front of anybody except your life partner or doctor. 4, refrain from consuming any form of non-vegetarian food, alcohol. Be extra careful. And do wear a golden, yellow, sapphire and gold right hand index finger. Do wear a golden, yellow, sapphire and gold in a square pendant around your neck. Please do press the bell for like and kindly share this video with your friends and family and become our subscriber. Then we can inform you a lot about the contents and also inform you about the live show streaming consultation. You can participate in those live shows every Wednesday UK time 12 till 2, every Friday 12 till 2 in afternoon UK timing, and Sunday afternoon 12 till 2 UK timing, and 3 p.m. till 5 p.m. UK time Sunday. And we can also share with you weekly horoscope, monthly horoscope, yearly horoscope reports. But for Jupiter's transit effect, if you really need tasks, precaution, chanting for overcoming any kind of complication created by the activity of Jupiter or any kind of a hassles, then kindly visit my website prakashastrologer.com and acquire your yearly horoscope report according to your moon sign, according to your lagna sign. Choice is yours. Then you can implement all the strategies linked with task, precaution, chanting and achieve your best for your own betterment. Wishing you all very best of luck.